And the non-people pleasing child, not because they don't want to please people, but the one who's wired a different way is going to see their sibling as this goody two-shoes. And what do? They go the opposite because they think, well, I'm never going to be like that.
I think naturally we compare our kids, not just with each other, but sometimes with other kids. Our neighbor's kid is, they know all of their math facts. Why don't you? They're in 5th grade and you're in 8th grade. Why don't you know? There are a million ways that we can compare our kids to others. And I think sometimes it's hard not to, like we just kind of naturally, oh, well, why aren't you doing that yet? But yes, I can see how that would definitely cause some sibling rivalry between our kids and help and cause them to resent one another. And because they don't see the praise. They do, but they don't remember the praise like they remember the criticism. And that's, I think, part of our just human nature, right?
Right. And you may have a people-pleasing child. And the people-pleasing child is going to be the one that will always do what mom and dad are asking and always be, and your star student or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And the non-people pleasing child, not because they don't want to please people, but the one who's wired a different way is going to see their sibling as this goody two-shoes. And what do? They go the opposite because they think, well, I'm never going to be like that. And so I'm never going to be praised for this. So I'm just going to go do my own thing. And that's usually the opposite. So we really want to be alert to that. We really want to look for the positives in each of them and help them to see those positives. And again, they're God-given positives. God knows in his wisdom what you're going to be like. And I could tell you story after story about my children and their uniqueness that didn't look so great when they were younger. But as they got older and I could see what God had for them, I'm like, Lord, that's why you made them this way. That's why you gave them this personality. That's why I was banging my head against the wall. Because I didn't know what to do. That's what you had for this kid. And giving them that vision too, helping them to see God knows this is not an unknown journey we're on by God. We just need to be open to being responsible for what he's given us and good stewards and do, prayerfully, pray. I haven't used that as a tool. That's a tool. Pray, because that will help us to refocus and readjust.
Did you ever, we've done this with our kids, and I'm sure you probably did with your kids, but did you ever have your kids say, and this is usually in the heat of battle, okay, I want you to list 3 things that you love about your sister, because I want them to think intentionally about things that they love. And of course, my girls would usually come up with something like, she's got nice hair. She has, good knees. I mean, like it would be the dumbest stuff. Like, no, I want you to praise something about her character, her as a person. And it's hard for them, I think, especially in the heat of battle, to come up with something nice to say to one another. But did you do that with yours?
We did that a couple times, but I would get nothing. I can't think of anything. I'm like, well, that's
we don't do it anymore because it doesn't work out very well.
I mean, sometimes you may have kids who it works great for, and we do that, when there's not conflict. We'll go around the dinner table. What's one nice thing you can say about so-and-so? Or and that helps to affirm in a non-threatening, way.
Sure.
So yes, it's a great exercise. But for some reason the dynamics in my family, they were like, yeah, I can't think of a thing because he's, being a pest right now.
Super irritated with him.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, the joys of having kids. Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.